I think that women shouldn't think about rating their beauty at all. I think that women should think and walk into rooms and be like, I am a 10. And when you think, like I said before, when you believe that you're a 10 and you really act like a 10, you're like, I'm a sexy baddie. Then you actually start to become more beautiful. You start to take care of your skin. You start to take care of your hair. When you have a self-image that's high, it actually helps you become more beautiful. When you think of yourself as low, then you don't dress as well. You tend to not take care of your body as much. So I just think that it's better for women to think of themselves as a sexy baddie who's a 10.
And so you said when a woman walks into a room, let's assume this room let's assume this room's a party type environment, like a socializing environment. There's single men, single women, she's single, whatever. Should a woman walk into that room thinking that I'm a 10, of all the single men in here, I can get every single one of them? Should she think that? Should she think
I'm just... Is that what she wants? Like, why does she want to get all of these men?
No. She doesn't want to fuck all the men, but she thinks she could get all the men.
I think getting all the men is a different question than do you have the confidence of a 10?
Yeah, sure. It's a different question. Answer the question, though.
Do I think that a woman should walk into a room and say, I could get all these men? No, I just don't think that that's realistic.
Well, why is that unrealistic, but believing you are the most beautiful woman in the room and you're a 10, why is that realistic?
I think that it's effective. I think it actually, having an attitude of I'm a 10 and just not comparing yourself to other people or other women is really helpful for women.
Is it?
That's what I believe, and that's what I've experienced. When I was like, oh, I'm a 6 or I'm a 5, I acted like a 6 and a 5. When I think that I'm a 10, it actually allows me, I work out, I take care of myself, I encourage other women. I'm not comparing myself to other women at all.
Well, I can make the counter argument here and say that women who are not 10s but think they're the 10s see no need to improve. Sees no need to improve themselves, so they won't go to the gym even though they're overweight.
Do you have any like data on that?
10 is considered perfection.
What do you mean data? What data?
Like, do you have like any sorts of like? Do you know that
women? Do you have data for your claim?
No, but I'm just saying both of these things are just opinions.
That's what we're discussing. We're discussing opinions.
Okay, that's what I think.
Well, I think the question should be framed a little bit different just so people understand. Like, we're trying to differentiate, like, it's good to be confident, but we're talking about a lot of times women have, like, overly inflated sense of self, and they're not being realistic.
That's ego, though. That's insecurity, actually. That's not true confidence.
Right.
Insecurity says, I'm better than all these women. Confidence
says... That's what you're saying.
No, it isn't.
Yes.
Confidence is saying, I don't care who's in this room. I don't care if Bella Hadid is in here. I don't care if Kendall Jenner or all the Kardashians are in here. I'm a 10, and I'm worthy of being in this room. And I'm beautiful, and people will love me and be attracted to me, and I'm attractive, and I'm desirable.
But you don't need to be a 10 to have that feeling.
It doesn't. I mean, if we're talking about being more,
that's a good point.
Because I'm sexy and I'm a badass and I will take anybody on for anything. But I will still only rate myself as a 6 because I'm realistic.
Well, that's good for you. I mean, good for you.
I think we're trying to figure out, like, okay, out of 100 men, like, what would be your average rating?
Yeah. If that's the question, then my answer is I don't give a fuck. And I'm not going to answer.
You got your singing.
Okay. So going back to the aging one, though, better looking at 42 as compared to 32?
I already answered.
Yeah, you said it was stupid, but answer the stupid question.
I think I'm still going to be a 10.
Okay. What about 20 years' time, 52 as compared to 32?
I think that physical beauty definitely decreases as you age.
Yeah, we're talking about physical beauty, looks.
Yeah, it's gonna decrease as I age.
Okay, but it won't decrease until 52, because you said.
I don't think it's like a science like that, to be honest.
Well, it's biology, which is a science.
Okay.
I took that in high school.
All right, I think I'm talking too much.
No, you're doing great. Hold on.
We lose elasticity in our face. We lose hair. Skin sags and
wrinkles.
Yada. Elasticity.
Yeah.
That's wrinkles.
The skin isn't as smooth, and there's marks on the skin.
What's the point of this question?
Sun damage. I'll get to it. But last thing with you, you're 32. Were you better looking, or excuse me, are you better looking now at 32 than you were at 22?
Yes.
All right. What about you? You're 27.
26.
Will you be? Oh, okay. I thought. Well, whatever.
Just turned 26 last week.
Okay, 26. Will you be better looking at 36 than you are now at 26?
I'm gonna
Can you either like straighten up or just scoot your mic this way a little bit? Yeah, go ahead. Which one?
I'm gonna say no.
No. Okay. And were you better looking at 18 as compared to now 26?
Why not 16?
You're a minor.
Huh?
You probably shouldn't be commenting on your looks as a minor.
What's the difference between the 2 years? I thought we were going based off 10 years.
Doesn't
Yeah.
have to be 10 years.
Okay, so 18 versus now.
Yeah, that's the question.
Just clarifying.
Okay.
I think I look better now
Okay.
than I did at 18.
All right. What about you? You're 27, right?
Yeah.
Will you be better looking at 37 as compared to how you are now at 27?
I think I'll be more mature looking. I think
That's true.
I look a lot more younger than my age. I hear that a lot, and so I won't have as much of a baby face. But I don't think I'll be more attractive.
Okay. And then do you think you're better looking at 18 as compared to now at 27?
No, because I was bigger. I had more weight on me.
Okay. So you're 47. Do you think you'll be better looking in 10 years' time at
No.
57? And then were you better looking at 37 as compared to now at 47?
Oh, yeah.
Better looking at 27 as compared to 37?
No.
Better looking at 18 as compared to 27?
No.
Okay. All right. Liz, 25. Better. Will you be better looking at 35 as compared to now
I feel
at
like
25?
I'll look pretty similar.
Pretty similar? Okay. Better looking at 45?
No.
Okay. And then Sarah, will you be better looking in 10 years' time as compared to now at 28?
too fast.
I honestly think so.
Like
Yeah.
no confidence at all. Like,
Sorry, guys. Let her talk.
It's okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Repeat your answer, please.
Yeah, I think I will.
Better looking at 38 versus now at 28. What about
Yeah.
48 as compared to 28?
Probably not.
Okay. And then were you better looking at 18 as compared to now at 28?
I've been told I look much better now,
Okay.
and I would
I
agree
see.
so.
I see. Okay. And you said you're a 10.
I said
You
everybody's a
said
10.
all women are 10s, I think you said, though, right?
Well, I thought, like, I'm saying all these women are a 10. Like,
Yeah.
like, you see the full value of, like, all of them and their beauty. Yeah. I don't,
So,
I
like, you guys
personally,
are
like-
all equivalent when it comes to
yeah.
looks. There's not one girl here who's maybe a little better looking than the others.
Well, we're all of, like, different shapes, sizes, ages. That doesn't, I don't know.
Can I
Like,
use somebody
I
as a
think,
guinea
I
pig?
also
I
think
really-
that if you place, like, each
Yes.
individual's, like,
Can I use you as a...
Yes.
I don't...
don't do it.
I won't be offended, I promise.
Sorry, go ahead. Continue with your point.
I think
Sorry.
if you like placed each individual person in front of, like, say, like, for me personally, the people that I view's opinion of me is, like, my friends, my significant other, and the Lord. And I think all of them would say, given what they know about me, that I am, like, an extremely beautiful person. Otherwise, why would they want a relationship with me?
Well,
So
do you
I-
mean like your personality or your looks?
I think, well, the
'Cause
guy.
that's- we're talking about
I was
looks.
trying to respect the question because the guy put looks in capitals, but I do know that beauty primarily for me has to do with personality, values, characteristics. Like, you could be with somebody who's, like, absolutely gorgeous, but they could be really, like, inconsiderate, lacking a lot of, like, values that you lack, so you wouldn't see them as beautiful. And I think with wisdom comes confidence that makes a person, like, uphold themselves. And I think I know for a fact that like confident people, there are some people that are not very attractive who have so much confidence that it kind of like amps up their number on the scale. Does that make sense?
You talking about women or men?
Both.
Well, while I will agree, well, at least for men anyways, while I'll agree with you that confidence in men will make a man more attractive in general, I don't think it makes him more physically attractive necessarily. Although certainly, like, you know, if you carry yourself, I will grant.
The way they carry.
Look, I will grant, for example, somebody who scowls all the time, who's got a sourpuss on their face, who's frowning a lot, RBF, whatever. This person is going to be appraised when we're talking about their looks, is going to be appraised as less physically attractive than somebody who's a bit more bubbly and effervescent and who has a more positive disposition. I will grant that, like, having a positive outlook, a positive mental attitude, being happy, smiling, yeah, these things will assist in in the appraisal when it comes to looks. But not to like a degree where you can take like a really, really unattractive woman and like who's happy or whatever, and like a 10 out of 10 model who's like got RBF or whatever. The people, like, generally speaking, people are still going to praise the woman who's a model as more physically attractive, even if she's kind of got a scowl on her face.
Yeah. Well, like, you can be attracted to somebody and it's not physical. Like, you can feel attraction about somebody's mannerisms or how they speak, their voice, anything.
Okay. Yeah.
And it might not even be physical. And you can find something attractive about them.
Sure.
But if we're talking like purely physical attraction, I mean, across the board, people are going to be pretty. We have universal standards of what's attractive and what's not for most cases. Like symmetry, like women having a small jawline, bigger eyes, higher eyebrows, things like that, flush cheeks.